they want for it. Oh wow! Oh wow!
We're doing a 67 Nova. He brought it in here. We took everything out from under it. He says, "I want to put a roadster shop." He says, "What should I do it?" I'm sorry.
Rack and pinion and everything.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got bare brakes on it. I mean, just monsters.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Wow.
All the brake lines are already run. I mean, you just go down through there. You see them coming up here, and they run them nice and crisp for us.
Oh, wow.
See how it goes behind there, and just.
I literally was just showing them this. Everything. It's 67 over here.
Yeah, there you go. On the outside, it'll be metallic and pearl. And I just want to give you a vision that when we do something chocolate up here and the sun comes up and hits this line here, I want them to see just a hint. Once you can get in fiberglass and you get the panels to match it. Yeah.
That's what he had.
Okay. Wow. Well, let me tell you, we've done a few panels here in the panels. We CNC'd this to make it resemble the, who's the guys that do all the cool stuff? Ring Brothers.
Oh yeah, Ring Brother. I was like,
so we, I'm sure they won't mind. And this'll, we've taken this design. We'll have some pearl down in there. So each one of those ridges and that little stuff, just it's stuff like that.
Right.
Show
it
off.
sets it apart, right?
Yeah, this stands out for real.
Man, that motor is serious.
And,
Goodness
and
gracious.
notice that this whole front end is one piece.
Oh, I do see that.
Oh wow.
Wow, so
Okay.
big.
And all of this stuff lines up like it's supposed to. And we're going to come up with a killer spoiler.
Let me ask you this: how much would this? Not to cut you off, but to cut you off in a good way. Though. How much you think this car is worth? Like after it's done?
Quarter.
Wow.
Oh, that's what I want.
That's what you asked for.
Yeah. Now let's go around.
How much would you think you have in it though?
Every bit of that. More.
Okay, yeah, about 300 almost.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Get that out.
Oh, look at the tailpipes, bro.
What are the spoilers that you see on Camaros? What do they all look like?
Yeah, like
No, huh? They stiff up.
Yeah.
I mean, not every Camaro spoiler you see is going up like that.
Yeah.
This is definitely different.
But is it amazing how much we got that piece to fit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Off a whole different brand of car.
I mean,
And it's perfect.
yeah, we had to
Mess with it.
You don't just
Yeah.
mess with it. That's a good word.
Had to mess with it a little bit.
Now, when you get this thing up on a rack, these exhaust tips go all the way to all four lines, flat oval, flat 3-inch oval, go under the IRS,
Right.
and then it comes to 2, and then it comes out. It's just.
This
we
a
do all of our we do all this tubing like this where it's all stays. Okay, it's all done right here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And none of this touches. It just goes on down and goes into that lower balance. So we had to build this like this. And the other thing is we had to because that's about where it is normally. So we're going to raise the opening up where it has a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the
Yeah. So just little things like that starts making subtle differences.
Never even think of you test.
Yeah. You just. Most all these cars came from another shop.
Okay. Already had the framework done.
Yeah, and it's all heights, complete heights front end, complete heights back end, and then subframes by heights.
Heights.
So it's not bad. It's not as obvious when you get to a roadster shop. But we'll take all that stuff off, and the whole bottom of it will be painted the same color as the car. I mean, just on both right now. And then, because it's got an IRS, and the big cage that it fits in, and the IRS is done with the brakes in the center, so you can see all the way through.
Okay.
And
Get
you
to
know,
see where
just
the money at.
just yeah, it's yeah.
Because
Stuff like that. And then of course we had to do cutouts. Now, we hired a guy to do this.
Right.
He really did pretty good work.
Right.
But when it got over here, it had too big of hips. This was pointed in, and it just had some hard places in it. And so we got out a cutter and boom, it almost goes back in the shape we're looking for.
Right.
So we'll come back and instead of this being like this, it'll be, it'll be flat up here, slightly downhill, and then we'll take all that together, and it'll look just like this piece of metal right here. We get finished. So, it's something y'all do. We try and get it so far. We hire to get it so far, and I appreciate the ideas. I appreciate it's just not.
Right.
So it's and we've taken the original dash structure and we put all the new instruments in it. You can everything that you can do in a new Silverado. You can change the. I want to go to 4-wheel drive. I want to do that.
You can do it in here. So you put the body on the Silverado frame.
Yeah, and where we're in
and kept the motor.
And he wants something. He wants bumpers, but he didn't want it like everybody else.
Right.
So no problem.
So, yeah.
So we're doing. And then guess what? This will all be made in SolidWorks, and we'll have it all cut out. So we got one of those tables that you cut plates out.
Okay.
And so the challenge is we've got to build supports on this chassis that hold up
this body.
A 72 Blazer.
Right.
Okay. So
it's much heavier. Is it that much heavier?
well, I don't know about much heavier. In fact, the only thing we could use out of the old car was the A-pillars.
Wow. So all the rest of this is bought.
All this stuff bought. You can tell it's bought,
Right.
and it just none of it lines up. None of it helps. Well, that's the 72 Blazer you could get with a removable top.
Wow.
So it'll have a convertible top under it, roll bars under it.
And the hard top shell to go over
Yeah.
the top. Damn.
And the top is going to have one of those accordion.
Yeah.
We're going to put the gas tank here.
Oh wow.
So you know how you push on the tail light, and it'll come down.
Right.
That's where you put your.
Right here on the side.
No, that's where it used to be.
Yeah, that's where.
Yes, that's where it was.
So we'll put it right in here, and I've probably got a truck here that already has it done to. So, but
See this?
Yeah. Perfect.
See that, man?
And they made that, right?
That's crazy, man.
we got whatever we got to do.
That's crazy, man.
And you can, anyway, you can see where we're making pieces to actually hold the back end of the 72 Blazer. So it just, we have to. Now it takes a while to do this kind of stuff.
I'm sure. How long have you had it?
Everybody wants the stuff like this.
Right now we're about 2.5 years.
Okay, dang.
Yeah. So,
Dang.
it just little things take time.
Time, right.
So, but anyway, interesting thing. We're probably not going to put custom in here. We're going to probably put stock in.
Stop back in there. Yeah, because it's going to be so crazy on the outside. Why go crazy on the inside?
Well, with the perception is that, well, if Chevrolet was going to do it,
one.
that's certainly how it would look.
Right.
And that's
what I'm saying.
That's the stamp I want. Well,
Right.
That's just.
They
like
could bring it out
Chevrolet.
into production just like that.
Well,
Right.
you already killed them.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
As far as that goes.
So when we do a lot of rust repair. I mean, we're in old cars.
Right.
So it's part of the business. So we strip them down, and then we find out where the weaknesses are, and then we repair them. This